Welcome to Twisted Monday. Another fan favorite, Twisted Metal 4. What could go wrong? Well, there's only one storyline that I haven't showed off that I intend to show off. All the other vehicles have generic plots, and all these vehicles I've showed off during my Let's Play a couple months ago. So, that legitimately just leaves Meter Maid. Let's first, before we talk about the vehicle, talk about its namesake, the Meter Maid. Or rather have her tell us her story.
I just can't wait to win this contest. I have a little surprise for Sweet Tooth that I'd like to deliver to him personally. Wait till he finds out what's in store for him.
So I guess that makes her this game's flower power, where she's disturbingly oversexualized, and she wants to, I guess, defeat Sweet Tooth, kill him, something. She's of good demeanor, which is hilarious, because I have the manual open right in front of me. I'm going to read you what the manual says about Meter Maid. So, 23-year-old female from Los Angeles, California, known to shoot out the tires of illegal parkers, Zanita Corbett decided to become a Meter Maid because I like to ruin people's days. After being suspended from traffic enforcement for weapons violations, she used a small inheritance from her deceased father to build a heavily armed custom Meter Maid cart. One day, her boss found out his own car. He found his own car pulverized by 50 caliber machine gun bullets after he parked illegally in a handicap zone. Zanita got her job back, no questions asked. Meter Maid's special weapon is the health-sucking energy beam, which obviously we don't need to explain that. We've explained that she is a violent, apparently mechanic, who can build her own vehicle and use it to indiscriminately destroy whatever she feels like. So, yeah, good for her. This has nothing to do with her actual story. She wants to do something secret to Calypso. What could it be? The sooner we find out, the better, and it's probably not going to take very long. Chad has already called out that Meter Maid is a fairly powerful vehicle. Bit ironic when you look at it. First thing I have to do is mute the soundtrack because we got Dragula, which will cause us a lot of problems. Sorry, Rob Zombie. Instead, we'll do mainline Twisted Metal music with no lyrics for the good of all of us. Nice feature is Meter Maid starts out with 6 energy rays, as is the name of her special. There's frankly way too many energy rays. They don't deal very much damage because they have other utilities. Many, many other utilities. One down. Obviously, we're going to try and skip this first level because this campaign risks being too short already. Might as well make it even shorter. Oh, they both went up here, so they cannot defend each other. I really want to kill Microblast, but I'm probably going to get Orbital again. Prove me wrong, Microblast, yes. At this point, I could kill Orbital manually. I'd prefer not to. He's all over my case, though. If we save all of our weapons for the Crusher fight, it will go very rapidly. And Orbital cannot get to me without getting snatched up anymore, so whatever. Yeah, Meter Maid is flagrantly a character that considers herself above the laws that she enforces, and only enforces them so as to be the biggest, rudest pain in the ass she possibly can be. There's something appreciable about the honesty of the way she goes about all that. Not commendable, but you can appreciate it. So let's actually use my special, even though I have very little health to regain. Essentially, our special does double the damage that it shows, because it's also healing you for equivalent damage. I prefer that it actually just did double the damage, because its output is rather pathetic. And killing enemies is very valuable, but healing is also very valuable. And it can be extremely difficult to come across. And our vehicle is quite fragile. That's its pseudo-downfall. Although in practice, you really don't have to worry about taking damage, because the homing on every weapon in the game is totally screwed. And our hitbox is microscopic. It's slightly larger than that of Microblast. And Microblast is basically indestructible from being too small. Meter Maid is just the tiniest bit larger. Crusher doesn't realize he could have gone for the full health there, because I bounced him up onto the platform that you're not supposed to be able to access without numerous teleporters, which the AI cannot actually perform. Using weapons like a chump. Power missiles, blast him in the corner. Oh, I can't believe I was within the radius there. That's gonna drag this out a few extra seconds, because I had him dead to rights. Our handling is bad because we are a three-wheeled vehicle. I guess is the justification. And this remote bomb should take it out. So yeah, our handling is bad, but the handling of every vehicle in this game is bad, so that doesn't matter. That's not actually a drawback. Essentially, this vehicle has no drawbacks. The damage output is weak, but all the damage output in this game is very weak. You need to find other methods of dealing damage beyond weaponry if you wish to get anywhere. Twisted Metal 4. This level does not provide us with many, nor will the next. So they might be among the longest levels in the entire run, despite being the second and third. There goes the train. I've been looking at destructibles that are available in this game, and I've come to the conclusion that this game might have the least impressive destructibles in the entire series. Which is a bit unfortunate. I think I assessed about the same during the Let's Play. The only vaguely interesting destructible that I can even think of is the train itself, which can be blown up. And it explodes somewhat extravagantly, although it's not that impressive. I have a lot of proxy mines. There are not a lot of good places to put them on this level. If I put them on the track, which is theoretically one of the best places to put them, the train will just blow them up. So I'm putting them on the track anyway, given no better options. Sooner or later, someone's gonna run into those. It might be me. Oh, he was slightly out of the range of my explosion by the time I decided to fire it off. We are gonna want to use our massive attack, which which I've been having very weird input misreads on the massive attack. It's supposed to be up, down, up, down, up, which takes forever to put in, and surprisingly often just doesn't work. Right there is what makes the energy ray abnormally good. Every time it makes its connection, it bounces the target one more time. So Captain Grimm was moving away from me slightly faster than I was moving towards him. But I got him once with the ray. It bounced him upwards. He got slightly further away and got out of the ray. Then I got him again, bounced him upwards again while he was still in midair. Onto the stratosphere. It's an excellent way to control enemy vehicles. Controlling your enemies is a very, very powerful tool, in this game especially, where they just do the weirdest crap. One of the most difficult things about the AI and their behavior in this game is that nothing they do makes any sense. They'll, like, do donuts around you for no reason. Waste of time. They're all about wasting time, the AI. This is why most of these playthroughs have taken, like, 2 hours. What I should have done while I was up here was get the auto lobber. That makes up for our lack of damage output, in and of itself. Most of our proximity mines are still right there. Sometimes the glass doesn't break or repels you as it's breaking. So I probably should make a habit of shooting it first. You can shoot proximity mines from a distance if you want to take them out safely. Although I rarely do so. Yeah, go up that way. Still got proximity mines up there. Changed his mind, he heard me. Is this one of those voice-activated games like Manhunt? Clearly it must be. Excellent. Knocked his fucking lights out. Yeah, I'm actually landing free shots. As with most things, free shots have terrible homing. So I find them very hard to land. Got 3 enemies ready to die and a new enemy that just spawned in. Fantastic. Yeah, it's Trash Man, so that'll take a good long while. What can I do to microblast? Someone, I guess, ran into one of my proximity mines. Good times. There we go. I've almost got a massive attack charged up. That'll deal with the big guy. If I can get him in my sights. He's got miserable maneuverability. So eventually he's going to get in my way. I want to massive attack him. Like so. Didn't exactly light the world on fire there. And napalms are utterly worthless. As usual, way too small of a hitbox. Yeah, I got one. So much for utterly worthless. So far, 20% success rate on napalms. And 1 self-hit. The energy ray ought to get him. Yep, totally controlled him, locked him down. He couldn't do anything. Took the full damage from the energy ray, which was pathetic, but lethal. Now, Moon Buggy is actually very, very dangerous. in every run, but especially here. Because he doesn't have to worry about hitting us. His attack covers a ridiculous area of effect. And he doesn't need to land very many of them to kill me. Actually, I don't need anything up there. Never mind. No need to wait for that train. Here come... Yep. Pulsars or quasars or whatever they're called. Probably not the last of those. Oh, I should not hang out in this area. Because then the next quasar is going to grab me and then I'll hyperspace out and it'll draw me in the exact same spot. And I will still be quasared. I've learned this. I know better. Oh, man. So I can't hyperspace out because I used all of my ammo. Launching that massive attack, which failed. Like 2 of the missiles hit him because he jumped at the perfect time. Not a lot of ways to have predicted that. When I finish every Twisted Metal character is what people keep asking me. There are options. Don't worry about that, but we're gonna have an interruption of service before then because I need to move in a couple of months. So, hiatus impending. Not a very long one. And then we'll figure out what to do at such time. I am not too worried about it. Hey. Auto lobber. Jumped right over it. I need that to live. I could also use the full heal. So I'll take that train now. Finally. Bad visual effect, so look away for a little while if you need to. Oh yeah, the music did line up surprisingly well there for a second. That was Time Splitter's music, which makes sense. Time Splitter's a generally futuristic game, although it often goes into the distant past as well. I almost wish I was good at first-person shooters so I could show off something to do with Time Splitters. I would not do it justice. Did Moonbuggy get a heal, or did I just fail to do damage to him for so long? I did mention this would be a difficult fight. He's invisible. So I was doing the massive attack input multiple times, which takes forever because it's a very, very long input. None of them went off, as you noticed. Point-blank mortars kind of work. Lightning obviously won't. He waited until I cleaned out my inventory once again. Alright, get some health back, since I can actually do that on command. Getting frozen does waste the rest of my taser. And he can fire back with quasars. He's almost dead. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a kill on me. This This is one of the hardest bosses in the game, and especially for a poor, underprivileged, yeah, under-armored vehicle. What? Oh, I just needed to hold out for another couple of seconds and he would have spontaneously combusted. Oh well. Road rage, typically, is a nightmare. Let's see how this goes. Our vehicle is extraordinarily maneuverable, which could be an advantage in getting around this just far oversized level. Anything's possible. Here's the lightning that only affects this spot. If they're on the other side of the alleyway, nothing. Okay, they're actually all closing in. Got a few of them. And I got frozen. They were ready for it. I'm on record as Mr. Grimm being my favorite Twisted Metal character. I rarely get to play as him, and sometimes when I do, it is catastrophic. He's actually pretty underpowered in a handful of games, despite being a staple. He really just represents an archetype of the glass cannon, which is my favorite thing in most games, although in some Twisted Metals it is disastrous to be a glass cannon. And in others, it is very, very good. Sucks when the free shot misses. Now, something you might have noticed, possibly not, but whenever I fire the last in a stack of weapons, if my special is the next that pops up in my inventory, it will instantly fire. And that all happens with a single press of the trigger. So there's no way to prevent it. If you're firing weapons from a significant distance, and the next item in your inventory happens to be your special, you will waste it entirely. A little bit annoying. That guy might have been going for that health refill. So we do get to basically delete one vehicle for free, using our 6 starting specials. Not a lot of other vehicles can do that. Hiker Blast is here. Probably should have saved my free deletion for him, but we don't have a lot of control over who we use it on. Oh, that's gonna blow up. I can shoot it. That. I don't think I've ever showed that off in all the Twisted Metal 4 that I've played. Shooting proximity mines for fun and profit. Ah. Everyone's swerving at the last second. Should only be using power missiles when the enemy is frozen. I should be using proximity mines constantly. These have no self-preservation instinct when it comes to proximity mines. They will gladly blow themselves to death. As is a common turn of phrase, blow oneself to death. Monster Hunter, my partner actually gave me the PS4 Monster Hunter game, which I think is the most recent one. I could easily show that off. But, you know, I need to focus on what'll get followed on the YouTubes and the Twitches. Can't swerve my brand too sharply at any given time. Which is a joy. Did not have control over your own content output. Although having any content output actually is quite a joy. I recommend it. Make stuff. It's fun. How do I kill Microblast here? That didn't do it. Okay. Someone else did it for me. Whoever that was, thank you. Got Joneses. Hate to see it. The AI is terrible at using the Joneses. They're actually a pretty powerful vehicle, and we rarely have to worry about them. Hey, Orbital. Just, I think, hyperspaced in, for whatever reason. And now has no HP whatsoever. Missed him. Yep. The proximity mines got him. Captain Grimm's also ready to die. The Joneses I bullied pretty cruelly, so they won't be around much longer. That'll just leave whatever that other vehicle is. Mr. Zombie. Did I get the full health? Yeah, I got the full health. That's not going to be an option. It is a good thing I have the energy sap special, because I need it pretty badly. Hello. It's convenient. Definitely wouldn't want the enemies to get that. The enemies always get that one. Never expect to be able to acquire it. Okay, where the hell is everyone? This is the main problem with road rage. A severe lack of rage, because you can't even find anybody. Maybe that is your source of rage. Frustration at an inability to engage in combat because there's no one around. Where are you going? Ugh. He was a millimeter outside the range of effect. Just about do him. Okay, everyone's dead. I guess all the proximity mines all over the streets killed Mr. Grimm. Captain Grimm, of course. Never gonna get that straight. But I don't mind correcting myself out of respect for his royal pirateness. Super Thumper should not be fighting here specifically. This is one of the few places where he actually can turn his extremely long vehicle around pretty reliably. Will the mortars get him? Of course not. Mortars are useless. That cool beat means he's firing a flamethrower. Got myself With the Ricochet, I cannot afford many more deaths at all. So I simply won't be taking them. If I got any specials, I absolutely do. That'll be good for death prevention. As will this. Which I was counting on being there. Okay, he's coming my way. Going for massive attacks. Huge mistake. That was the exact input for a massive attack. Nothing happened. Naturally. This game is pretty good at reading your inputs. There's just so many of them for each energy move. The shield has only 3. Almost everything else has 4. The good ones have 5. Oh my god. He's very fast because he's a boss, so he has essentially maxed out stats. Throws himself. Brilliant. A few more of those and he'll be gone, but take a bit of luck. He is really into freeze bombs today. Normally he's the fire guy. One of these bombs will kill him. And it actually worked. I was expecting it to do nothing. Cool. We're out of the road rage, finally. I've certainly had worse road rages. In practice, I had a much, much, much better one. Took maybe like 2/3 as long as what we just saw. Going right for the electricity. I want those to respawn as frequently as possible. They're this level's gimmick. Offer myself up as bait. Get at least 3 people in here. 2 weak people. Apparently there only are 3 people at the moment, so getting all of them is a bit ambitious. Yeah, that'll do. I think I did get everyone as well. Orbital is close to the wall that also fires electricity bolts. Microblast stuck inside the track. Or drag queen, apparently. Either way, totally helpless. Lucky that Orbital is preventing me from taking advantage here. Yeah, this ought to do it. Guess I should get slightly further away. Oh no! Drag Queen's out. And I was doing so well. Drag Queen's back in. Disturbingly easy defeat. No, you're kidding me. Well, I had the exact same idea at the exact same time as Orbital. Not sure why Drag Queen didn't just use a hyperspace. These are typically pretty keen to do that. Okay. That is a ricochet bomb floating inside the wall. This level's a little busted today. At times. Rain 2 missiles tend not to work. But there are worse weapons in this game, so I'll take them. Auto lobbers can kill outright. I don't think there's actually any enemies that will take an entire health bar from a full auto lobber, but most will take the majority of their health bar. That is certainly good enough. Ah. I'm on a pretty low... I'm on the lowest possible difficulty, actually. I don't know why they're so aggressive with freeze shots at the moment. Typically, that's a higher difficulty thing, which is why I hate the higher difficulties. Oh, didn't want to do that. Uh-oh. Chain reactioning myself. Juggled on my own proximity mines. Nope, nope, nope. That'll work. The full heal should still be available. Now's a good time to use it because I can take the remainder of my health bar pretty rapidly. Having issues with my turns not inputting properly. The regeneration of the HP when using the taser special is 1-to-1. Gain 1 tick of HP for every tick of HP you deal in damage. The amount of damage you deal is pathetic. So the amount of health you gain also kind of pathetic. But you start with a massive pile of specials, which I should really start burning through, because 6 is the cap that you can hold. And it will combo well with the lightning. So there's some chaos occurring. Cannot explain what just happened. But while I'm injured, we'll take advantage of the healing effect on our special, which is also very, very easy to use, and it's also pretty easy to hit multiple enemies. Many enemy specials are not even capable of hitting multiple enemies. This definitely won't kill zombie, but I'll remember it. Carve my name into him, as Meter Maid has done to many a vehicle in her time as a jerk. Orbital... Did Orbital get a health refill? I remember one of these enemies being at flashing HP. Now it appears none of them are. And that I am frozen. Our car is one of those little 3-wheeled buggies that is supposed to check cars for parking violations and ticket them. They are very, very outdated. I think they were outdated even in the 90s when this game came out. So I don't know what they were going for there. Please die. They've got so much health. Okay, one down. Zombie's quite cornered. I was also locking onto Orbital through the wall. AI's doing weird, inexplicable crap. Swerving drunkenly. They all employ the drunken master style, which absolutely destroys me as a player. Thanks to my years of playing against AI that actually makes sense. Yeah, the health refill that was on the table there got collected. Probably by Orbital. 1 HP on an invisible Mr. Zombie. I did recently learn that this game's beta release, like a leaked prototype of it, had additional dialogue for health refill. God. Had additional dialogue on some of the character bios. Like when they describe themselves and what they want to do if they win. And Mr. Zombie is one of them. I never got to the bottom of whether or not Rob Zombie himself voices the Mr. Zombie character in this game. Now, that must have been a direct hit with a remote bomb, because Orbital had a fair amount of HP left. I have only ever read that Mr. Zombie is voiced by Rob Zombie himself. But I don't trust it. The game's credits do not say that. You'd think they would go out of their way to say that much, were it the case. Well, he changed his mind while we were jousting. You gotta, like, hold your direction perfectly in order to land a free shot. But the free shot inputs change your direction inherently. Yeah, I definitely did not do the inputs for a jump. Thank you for trying, video game. Probably could have killed him. But ultimately I did. This is all going much worse than it did in practice. The AI is getting way more health refills and stuff. I got to this point in the game in, like, barely half an hour in practice. So I expected this to go way, way smoother. Oh well. I know I always perform worse when recording, but this is ridiculous. I certainly had more successful massive attacks. Got like a Twisted Metal 2 hit record on my energy moves today. RC car is coming my way. Scroll through 100 different items to look for lightning. I recently used the RC car vehicle in a bonus video. And the laser blast actually fired over the heads of every vehicle I tried to attack. Even some of the fairly large vehicles. So when the player uses RC car, it's worthless. I am also a very big fan of Devil May Cry. Happy to remind myself by cramming that music into this playlist. It more or less works. Dark industrial sort of stuff. Very much in line with what many composers have added to the Twisted Metal series themselves. There we go, another utterly failed massive attack. I think I just saw a ricochet go flying through the air. Perfect. Definitely fired the massive attack in precisely the direction that I wanted. Since I finally got one to go off. Not sure what he was doing there. Grabbing onto the edge. Oh yeah, I finished Devil May Cry 2 and 3 in my streams. 3 ended up being significantly harder than I expected. And I knew it was a very hard game. Two was just boring. There are certain nuances to Devil May Cry 2 that you can choose to appreciate if you really, really want to be generous and force yourself to have a good time. One RC car in this area because I put a bunch of remote bombs in it. Well, proximity mines. I also have remote bombs to deliver. Frozen. Where'd he go now? He went into the closet. For some reason. Take a turbo refill. Maybe that'll speed this up. This is another annoying boss. It's not difficult. Although the laser can be pretty damaging. And the behavior on this guy is ridiculous. Of course. Got myself worse than I got him. Which is a danger with the auto lobber. Okay. Always trust the special. The special's better than I'm giving it credit for. Talking about Devil May Cry anime. Which I attempted to watch once. I did not find it any entertaining. Not a fan of that one. I think I was turned off by the fact that there was a different actor for Dante, which is hilarious in retrospect because Dante has been played by a different actor in every single one of the games. So caring about that is going to make you miserable as you play the entire series. And I don't anymore. Oh, gotta do the jump input, which is multiple buttons. Oh well. We'll save the cheap instant kill for when Axel shows up. Because Axel's another pain. Certainly can be, at least. I've had relatively few painless interactions with Axel. Should go for the lightning strike, though. Whoa. Spring pad not doing me any favors today. Okay. Let's attempt this platforming. It is different for every character because it's based on your speed. Stuff like that. Sometimes the shape of your vehicle has a big impact, although it will not in this case. Because we're very small. So we won't get caught on the edges. I hope. There we go. You actually have to hold the accelerator and then hit up, up, right. Up, up, left. That's the input. Might as well... Oh, I thought I had remote bombs. Or proximity mines. Far too similar a concept to appear in a single game. For my brain to handle. There are too many explosives in this game. Please eliminate 3. A sincere demand, even though there only are 3. I think that would have been a good chance to use the lightning, but I wasn't sure. And I got blasted away too quickly to assess the situation. Got one enemy here that is inadequate. Where the hell is everybody? This level's being very annoying. And why would you do that? You weren't even at low enough health for that to matter. Okay. I feel like I put the Twisted Metal 3 disc in. And then while it was loaded, switched to Twisted Metal 4 so that it is loading the AI routine from Twisted Metal 3 into this game. And I'm referencing a thing that the PS1 console could do. You could load data from one game to another one by putting in the disc for one and then swapping them out. Not a lot of games took advantage of it. Sometimes it would cause major glitches if you tried that. So I didn't save my game, and I cannot afford death. I guess I could afford one death, but it's not a good idea. But I am performing atrociously on this level. Don't even believe how badly this is going. Guess I can get the secret full heal. Beautiful. This vehicle's custom made to do exactly that. Almost got a kill. That is a kill. But we have another enemy, of course. More where that came from as well. At least Goggle Eyes' special is totally worthless. Goggle Eyes in general, totally worthless. Do not gotta worry about him. You and me getting killed by Goggle Eyes. I doubt I'll get the chance. Captain Warhog is... No, General Warthog is a much more dangerous foe. Just the enemy behavior in this game. It's like they don't know what they're doing themselves. And Calypso's here. Typically not a very worrying prospect, because he rarely uses his special. We've seen that he does, but it is uncommon. Grand melee going on down there. Should probably go get the auto lava I saw up there. First, tase that general down. Gonna need way more turbo if I want a chance at that. Now I have all the turbo. Ah. Weird geometry, weird handling. Bad combo. Wow. This vehicle has weird hitboxes. Never seen anything quite like it. Okay. Line up perfectly. And do that. And not fire off the special. After doing that. And I'll try and use my lightning on somebody. Yeah, it looks like my lightning was what killed that ground dot. Don't know who that represented specifically, but they're dead. Stop wiggling. The AI in this game is so bizarre. Choose a direction and stick to it. And all that beating, Calypso's still got plenty of HP. I believe he's significantly more fragile than General Warthog. This is taking some time. Nothing I can use to blow up the green goo. Sadly. That is a pretty good strat. But not today. There's some green goo burning stuff. An igniter. Ah, massive attack. Totally failed. I swear I practiced this. I don't know why. I cannot get a massive attack to fire for the life of me. But I am having bizarre input issues, where I'll start swerving without choosing to do so, and I will fail to turn when I am pressing a D-pad direction. I don't know. Something's up. The AI is cheating, because it knows it's on video. Gotta make itself look good. Okay, zombie I should be able to take. I should not be spending these proxy mines. Gotta teleport out of that. He's also been abnormally aggressive with his giant skulls. But that much is reasonable, given how much the AI loves to spam its specials. Okay. Finally onto the boss. Just weave past all my wasted proxy mines. And hope I can get a replacement. There they are. Perfect spot. That's bad positioning. So it wouldn't work, and everything exploded. I'm gonna die. That sucks. After all this, gonna die on top of it. And I was looking forward to this playthrough. Meter Maid is super powerful, dominated my practice. This has gone catastrophically. I don't understand it. Oh well. We'll keep dealing with it. Definitely wasn't looking forward to doing this playthrough. There's Axel. I was looking forward to Meter Maid because she's very powerful. And because it's Twisted Metal 4 and I like playing this game. Clearly a big mistake. Does not take kindly to affection. Punishes you for it with an infinite freeze combo straight out of Twisted Metal 2. Oh hey, health refill that I need to get before Axel tries. Gotcha. What else have I got? Power missiles would be great. Axel's a gargantuan target, so landing them is actually reasonable. Where is he? Typically when they're in the valley, it does not show them as being on the same level. Their dot will flash to indicate they're either above or below you, but I don't know, maybe Axel's, like, model is so huge that he counts as being on the same level even when he is significantly below you. Gotcha. He's saying his name, which is dangerous. Could explode me halfway across the map at any second. Dance, Axel. He's got those fast feet. Keep me from landing any hits. Do I still have... Oh, I got specials. That'll probably do it. A bit dangerous to use our special against Axel because he will punish us for staying close to him. Another character who's not fond of affection. That did it. On to, what is it, the second to last level? Nope, third to last. I remember the second to last now. And never forget it. We can probably cheese the maze. And we will probably cheese this level a bit as well. Just a bit, though. What's the fastest path? The one I know the best is here and around. Around more efficiently. Don't get stuck inside the grating. Do bounce against Trash Man exactly where he is able to propel his special, because he simply won't. I can't remember any time I've seen the AI Trash Man use his special in this game. I'm sure it's happened, because every time I say a vehicle can't use its special, it does. I think I'm only getting one target there. Warthog showed up for the end of it. Avoid the literal minefield that I've made. Oh, so close. One pip of energy away from a massive attack. Up, blew myself up. It's weird for how fast this vehicle is. I can't seem to get away from anybody. Feels like every other vehicle is faster than me. Trash Man's underground. Nothing to worry about there. Because I can still hit him. Lock-on doesn't work great, though. Second time we're seeing an enemy just fall partially out of bounds, where they're still vulnerable. I saw what happened here, though. Trash Man fell from the upper level and barely didn't fall into the abyss. Caught the very edge of the platform and clipped underground. And I sort of punished it a little bit. There. Rid of him in a very awkward way. Let's go for a health refill, or perhaps even two. Oh, not if I land like that. And bounce off of geometry that doesn't exist. Having very, very strange issues with this game today. It is more broken than I've ever seen before. I didn't even do anything to it. I'm not to blame here. Up, Warthog went to his home planet. As I was about to kill him. He was also stuck partially out of bounds. As the AI cannot handle this game today. It was a bad day for Twisted Metal 4. This game is falling apart at the seams. It was never that solidly built. And for some reason, playing as Meter Maid has strained its ability to persist. Oh. Almost overshot it. You've seen we could use this spot to do an instant kill, cheap shot thing. And it's not even really worth it. I think everyone is within area of effect. Yeah, I think that got everybody. Lethally in precisely one case. Twisted Metal 4 has a little case of the Mondays. Sometimes it is benefiting me, sometimes it is not. So many mines. And just charge through there, pizza boy. I invite you. Oh no, you don't. I think this teleporter leads to, yeah, the health refill. So that is almost certainly what he was going for. So we've got Twisted Metal 3 AI today. No awkward rebound off the platform. Plenty of freeze bombs. Certainly make use of those in the near future. Oh, Calypso's gone away. But where? There he is. There it is. So hard to find weapons. Inventory too large. It's like a Resident Evil 4 style inventory management system. Is that too much to ask? For this game to invent that like 6 years before Resident Evil does. Whoops. Hammering the fire button too quickly. Alright. We are in business. Now for the teleporter that barely takes you any distance at all, and yet is the most useful teleporter. Wonder if I got him. I get it? I guess I got him. Fair enough. really thought he would have been out of range from falling too fast, because he was hot on my trail. I wasn't ready for it. Jump, miss, freeze? Please? No, he didn't freeze. His angle is way too awkward. Do this jump a little more cleanly, and you're dead. Cool. Works every time. Surprisingly easily. Wish we had a strat like that for Minion, but Minion will be handicapped by my size. His special basically cannot affect me. That'll make my life way, way, way easier. I got a pretty good starting spawn. I can more or less navigate this. I have failed to navigate this. Chose the wrong ramp. Up. Faster vehicle than I'm used to. Landing in the beam itself is a pretty effective way to deal with that. Let's fire it off. What do I care? Strategies are for chumps. With our special, we should be able to at least kill the Joneses here. And Microblast. Didn't even have to fire any extra specials to kill Microblast. Poor little guy never stood a chance. I do not pity him. Two kills very, very quickly. 5 more remain, because we're going to have the boss as well. Surprisingly resilient gate. Maybe my machine gun is also reduced in power to compensate for my small size. Although we do know, because of this character's story, that she has a 50 cal in this thing that can melt a car if you refuse to give her her job back, despite the fact that she is dangerously unqualified for it. I wonder where Pizza Boy just went. Wherever it was, he got there fast. Good for him in a way. I can't do anything fast in this level. Far too hopeful to expect the lightning to be back, but it will be back soon-ish. Virtually nothing we can do in the meantime is of greater value than just waiting for the lightning. It'll kill Pizza Boy and Zombie, I think is the other one there. Yep, definitely Zombie. I don't know who I just blew up there. This level's way too dark, in addition to everything else that's wrong with it. So I just see movement sometimes. I have no idea what vehicle I'm attacking. That time I was attacking Zombie, who's already dead. Why bother? Nope, not that way. That way. The skull's defending. Oh, health refill. Don't want anyone else to get that. Okay. I did not get caught by the tractor beam. Lucky me. I should actually count how many scrolls it takes to get through my inventory at this point. And that thing affected nobody for some reason. 3 people completely unaffected. Just at precisely the same health level that they already were. No clue what happened there, but it is commensurate with what I've been experiencing for the last hour and a half-ish. He got sent really far away. Which is not ideal. I was trying to bully him. He was stuck on a corner. He touched geometry. He was dead. Better than a free shot. Although, speaking of, I will also use free shots to accomplish my goals. Use the taser itself to indicate where the hell an enemy is. Bit of a secondary use. Oh, he's dead. Didn't need to try and finish it with a power missile. I thought he was way closer. He must have gotten a health refill. So I feel like he was flashing red earlier. Personally collected almost every health refill, but I guess I missed one. There's one near the teleporters, and he probably grabbed that one. Desperately wish that Turbo was a constantly regenerating resource. Would make this and basically every Twisted Metal game way better if they stole that from Rogue Trip. And absolutely nothing else from Rogue Trip. Hurled him over the edge. Alright. He was not left with 1 HP, as is what often happens. Blast a severely injured opponent with a powerful attack. There's a specific name for when you can't die in a single hit. Like if you have any health in your health bar, any hit will bring you down to 1 HP. And then the next hit will bring you down to 0. I think it's one-shot insurance, something like that. At least in some games, that's what players call it. He's actually trying to use his special, which I anticipated him not doing. It was ineffective, though. I won't use that just yet. His behavior gets super weird. Oh, he's gonna murder me. Horribly. I cannot die without first firing off that lightning. Simply not an option. The lightning will not kill him. It should. But I'm certain that it won't. I'm gonna use it anyway. What do I have? Nothing with homing. Basically nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I got the health advantage. More so now. Every health refill should be claimed. I'll use my speed missiles. The perfect tool for taking out Minion, obviously. Yes! I got him with speed missiles. That was improbable. But humiliating. Take that Minion. I'm actually gonna save, just in case, but I've got 3, technically 4 lives left. Game over, quite improbable at this point. I can afford many a death. Yeah, Gladiator is still a first loop difficulty level. Ride that roller toaster. I have no real plan for how to speed this level up, so it's probably not going to go very quickly. Our damage output will not be adequate, and the drivable space is quite vast. Thus, we can't, like, get a bunch of simultaneous hits with our special. This is one of the few ways that we can rack up appreciable damage. Hit a lot of targets at the same time. Not this time. Open up the boring big top, where literally nothing is happening. Just gray dirt. It's like sand. They built the big top on sand for some reason. The Joneses using Patriot missiles on me. Another quirk at Twisted Metal 4. I got multiple hits a couple times. Probably enough using my special. Gonna go and get the health refill from on top of the big top. The enemies are probably in the mood to try getting it themselves. Clearly I don't need it, but I need them not to get it. Nice and easy jump to the coaster. There it is now. Looking to take out that coaster. Not a fan of that thing. And I guess I won't be. Is that proximity mines? Yeah, that's a pretty powerful pickup. To be just floating above a random ramp. Can hear the ghosts from the haunted house simply by getting too close to the wall. stuck. They're stuck. Because it's an entire family. That I'm about to kill. So I can't use myself as bait to get on top of the, there we go, I didn't need to. Someone else insisted on getting on top of the freak show. And they did fall for my trap, even though I laid it improperly. I guess our special is balanced by not regenerating very frequently. That's how they make up for the fact that you start with 6 of them. But I don't think it's any more infrequent than any other special. That went right through him. So yeah, really our special is what makes it so great. Still has its limits, and I will gladly take it. Free shot is the light. Better. Another one down. I got lightning, I got auto lobbers. Plenty of good stuff. Oh, he took my remote bomb. Incredibly rude. Still haven't killed the roller coaster, so any second now we're gonna almost see some hilarious comedic timing. There we go. Soon it will be dead. We will be free from the roller coaster tyranny. Next place we're gonna see that thing is Defunctland. As it has run its last course. Don't need the full health. Certainly don't need to be on fire, though. Yeah, I could use the full health. Excellent jump. Armageddon would have had a hilarious nickname for all those flips that I just did. One out there. Thought for a second Microblast might have been caught in that loop. Where they endlessly use the teleporter. To no avail. I could theoretically bounce Warthog on top of the roller coaster, and then he would be able to get the full health refill. That would be bad. So I'm glad that did not happen. I've been bouncing all sorts of other people on top of all sorts of other things today. Whoa. Touching walls tends to make you freak out. Seen the AI suffer horribly from that little quirk. And a sandwich between two generally low damage output opponents. Never to be underestimated, though. I could not tell if the health refill is up here. It is not. But we know where there's a good one still. just around the corner. Gotcha. Got a power missile. One special. Whole lot of lightning. If I could get people on or near the track here, we'd be dead. That is not close enough. Yeah, it's never gonna happen. Not unless I blow open access to the track itself. I guess I will invite them onto the track. Or did they take my invitation? I don't think they're gonna. Okay, Warthog did. He's the one I wanted. Had the least health. Most likely to die. Even a humble free shot is not firing properly. Still 4 inputs, so there's a lot that can go wrong. That's how it's supposed to go. Microblast was definitely lower health at one point. So he has healed himself. I have nothing with homing. Fortunately, the ricochets have bizarrely huge hitboxes. Not quite that huge, though. Oh, he's going for the health refill. Yep. Twisted Metal 3 AI. All over this thing. Truly vulgar. I'd never see this game be so unpleasant like that. But here we are. Seeing it. Recorded for posterity. This level has taken so long. It's a brutally overlong level in the best of times. Okay. Another kill. Microblast ready to die, and he's done so. All I gotta do is get over here. Plenty of time to set this up. And he's headed right for me. Off he goes. He did get me with minions. Did not save him in the end. It is over, and faster than most of my Twisted Metal 4 playthroughs. Unbelievably enough. Let's get our hard-earned ending.
You have won the Twisted Metal contest! What is it you desire?
I just came here to give you this, sweetie.
This fine is in the millions! This can't...
There is another option, Shortcakes. Mr. Tooth can choose to do community service and wipe his record clean. This service will only take, about a couple of minutes of his precious time.
We are sorry to inform you that we here at the Twisted Metal Tournaments do not accept, condone, or tolerate any couple of minutes of community service is indeed fair conduct, and that option will be exercised thoroughly. Someone will see you out. Bye!
Hiya, kids. I'm here taking some time off from chasing bad guys to tell you about some safety tips you can use around your house and the streets to help you stay healthy and smiling. Let's start with your house.
Driver's ed class? Okay. Well, that was not funny or clever, or much of anything. Delivering a ticket was something in character for Meter Maid. Yeah, making him teach driver's ed would have been funnier. Especially because he's among the people who knows the least about driving safely. Yep, that's another bad Twisted Metal 4 ending. And a rough playthrough. I was expecting better. Even though that went faster than usual, that was one of my least fun Twisted Metal 4 playthroughs, and I can't really put a finger on why, but we got through it, mercifully. So, this is February. Second month of the year. Last year I made it 2 months, where I played games that have 2 in the title. I'm going to do the same thing this year. Obviously, Twisted Metal 4 doesn't have 2 in the title. It has 4, which is like 2 twice. It doesn't count. What we're going to do is take one of the games that I played before in Twisted Metal bonus content and play its sequel. And today, that sequel will be Vigilante 8, Second Offense. A very clear 2 in that title. So we're gonna try that out. Wish me all the best. It's actually going to be a good follow-up to Twisted Metal 4. Stay tuned if you want to see why. It's a weird game. But mercifully, that concludes our Twisted Metal playthrough for the day. I am Fiendly, and I thank you for watching Twisted Monday.